Welcome to this explainer on the Leadership Guide to MLOps. Look, if you're leading a team in today's digital landscape, you already know that artificial intelligence and machine learning aren't just trendy buzzwords anymore. But there is a massive difference between running a cool, successful AI experiment and actually deploying it at scale. So we're going to dive right in and figure out how to bridge that gap between experimental AI and real, sustainable business value. Because here's the core dilemma, and our source material hits the nail on the head with this one. Realizing the full potential of AI requires way more than just building sophisticated models. Having AI is absolutely a competitive necessity today, for sure. But building that initial model, well, that's really only half the battle.
Which brings us to the million-dollar question. How do we actually operationalize them? The research shows that manually deploying, updating, and managing these models is just incredibly resource-intensive. Plus, it's super prone to human error. If manual deployment is draining your resources, how do you, as a leader, operationalize these models to generate consistent value without completely burning out your best technical talent?
To answer that, we're going to break this down into a few actionable steps today. We'll cover the AI deployment challenge, understanding MLOps, the data foundation, essential MLOps components, and we'll wrap up with a phased implementation plan. All right, let's jump right into part one, the AI deployment challenge, moving from chaos to order. Before you can fix the problem, you have to take a hard look at your current state. You really need to ask yourself some critical questions here. First, which of your models are actually out there in production, and which ones are just stuck in this perpetual development limbo? How are they currently being deployed? Are your outdated manual processes acting like a giant bottleneck for your teams? And maybe most importantly, where is technical debt actively holding you back? Finding those pain points is your literal first step toward operational efficiency.
And that leads us to part two, understanding MLOps, the strategic framework.
Enter MLOps. At its core, MLOps is the absolutely essential set of practices you need to deploy and maintain machine learning models in production, reliably and efficiently. It tackles the unique, messy complexities of machine learning head-on. Basically, it's the framework that transforms those fragile, isolated experiments we talked about into robust, scalable assets that actually deliver on their promises. It actually helps to think about this like the next evolution of DevOps. You know how DevOps completely revolutionized software engineering with continuous integration and delivery? Well, MLOps takes that whole concept and levels it up. Why? Because while software code is mostly static, machine learning relies on data, and data is constantly changing and drifting. So MLOps integrates not just the code, but the data and the models themselves into one unified automated lifecycle. You're automating the whole shebang, from data ingestion right through to deployment.
Moving right along to part three, the data foundation, or building on trust.
Because before we can automate anything, we have to look at the bedrock. You could literally have the most advanced algorithms on the planet, but every single successful ML model starts with high-quality data. It's all about collecting, cleaning, transforming, and really meticulously validating that raw information. This initial stage is all about building a rock-solid, trustworthy foundation through automated pipelines and data versioning. It's absolutely crucial for consistency.
Once that foundation is set, we get to part four, the essential MLOps components. The actual machinery. This is where MLOps uses specific tools to automate the workflow, which brings down operational costs and actually frees up your team to do what they do best, innovate. Now, as a leader, you don't need to get lost in the vendor-specific weeds here. You just need to make sure your technical teams have three basic capabilities running perfectly. You need data versioning to track changes in your datasets. You need experiment tracking to log all your ML runs, and you need automated pipelines for both training and deployment. Those are your core gears.
Which brings us to our final section, part five, a phased implementation plan. The really good news here is that adopting this framework doesn't mean you have to totally disrupt your business overnight. You can absolutely do this step by step and show value at each stage. Step 1, start simple. Implement data versioning to track dataset changes. Step 2, set up experiment tracking to log your results. Step 3, automate basic pipelines for a pilot project. Step 4, introduce model monitoring to keep an eye on performance. And finally, Step 5, establish feedback loops so you can use those insights to continuously improve your models.
So what's your immediate action plan right after you finish this explainer? First things first, conduct an MLOps readiness assessment. Figure out your current strengths and weaknesses.
Next, define a pilot project. Pick something small but highly impactful so you can get an early win. Then, put together a cross-functional task force. Get your data scientists, ML engineers, and IT ops all in the same room to champion this. Make sure you invest in training and, critically, establish clear communication channels so everyone from the tech teams up to leadership is completely aligned.
By the way, I should point out that this strategic roadmap we've been walking through is drawn directly from the research and advisory work of Virtualization Options LLC. They've specifically designed this to help non-technical leaders successfully navigate the AI landscape without getting bogged down in all the tech jargon. Which leaves us with one final critical thought. As you look at your own organization right now, you really have to ask yourself, are your AI initiatives truly building future business value? Or are you guys just accumulating today's technical debt? I hope this explainer gave you the structural framework you need to start pushing toward that real value. Thanks for joining me, and seriously, I encourage you to kick off that readiness assessment today.